Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome back to Banished. Welcome back to the town of Bounty, and let's just jump into it here, guys. We are exploring the Mega Mod 9 pack, and in episode 1, we got ourselves a decent way through, and into ourselves a tiny little pickle. So my first thought was, as you guys probably saw, I wanted to get these 3 shacks in so we can get some resources coming in immediately. But in doing that, I did make a tiny little itty bitty mistake, and that is the first thing we should always do is, say it with me, get our food sorted, guys. And I did not do that. In fact, I made a horrid mistake, and the only food I really got going was this gatherer. And this gatherer is over top of this forest node, this dense forest node, which means they're gonna struggle to even get food out there, because I bet you I can show you this by just going to collecting wild fruits. Wild food doesn't grow where dense forest did, so that node is doing absolutely nothing for us. So we need to solve this problem. We need to solve this problem a few ways. We need to solve a few problems, sorry. We need to get some food going. We also need to make sure that these are going to tools, because rough iron tools do not last very long, so we need to continue bringing iron in. Iron ore, that is, not straight iron. Wait for these guys to get going, and we need to get food going. So how am I gonna get food going, guys? I put a little bit of thought into this, and I'm gonna go for greenhouses. Now, I can't put in the standard greenhouses, because so these guys, just standard greenhouses, because we do not have the seeds for it. At least I don't think we can. I may put one down just to see, but for the first little bit, I actually want to use these pumpkins. These things have the capacity to grow, I would say, around 350 to 500 a year food, and our villagers need roughly 100 food per person. So right now we need roughly 2,000 food a year produced to get ourselves going. So we really need to get some food going immediately. So I'm going to throw down 2 of these right off the bat. Just 2 of them right there. I'm also thinking I'm going to do 2 more over there, but I want to see if this greenhouse is a different size. It is a different size. I am still going to put it down somewhere, I think, maybe on the other side, but I'm going to pause it, I think. This little circle of purple, I'm not too sure if that's happiness, if that's it's definitely not smog or something. It might just be area of effect as well. We'll have to see. I have to do a little more research into remembering what the heck that is. All right, so I want to get those 2 down. The other thing I want to get down immediately is some actual fishing. This fishing dock is not doing well. It only gets us 180, so like I'm thinking that probably at most 250, which is not a good production for 1 human being. We definitely need some more. So I'm thinking we find ourselves something that is a little bit cheap. There's a tiny fishing spot. Probably go for that. But you know what? We've been using a lot of the I can't even remember what they're called right now. Let's see if I can find, not medieval, not tidal pool, although tidal pools would be useful. It is I'm not finding it. What's the thing that we've been using here? Not the mini, the humble, no. The words, guys. The words, the biddy, there we go. The biddy stuff, that's the word I was trying to find. I wanted to see if I could find a biddy something, and I don't think I can. So we'll just go for the tiny workshop, the tiny fisherman. I think that's fine. It'll do what we need to do. And I'm going to just seeing if there's another one that I want to do instead. A village fishing dock, a mini fisherman, not a mini. Medieval pond, just a straight up fishing dock. I think that's most of them, eh? Oh, let's just go mini then. Tiny, sorry. We're just going to throw it in. It's going to go straight up from here to right here. I think that's a fine spot for it. Now, obviously, getting some fishing over here would not be a bad idea either. In fact, that might even be a better spot. But this is a little closer to the houses, and we're going to be throwing some houses along on the other side of this. So this kind of makes sense. And also, the person that works there can just immediately go over and work here instead. You know what? Screw that. Let's just get it right here. Yeah, that way it's really just going to have to move over and get it. And it's closer to the wood. Okay, so with all of that being put in there, let's add 3 people to build. And let's get this going at 2 speed. So what are we going to need for these guys? We need 12 stone and 22 wood. How much stone do we have? We have enough stone. And I don't think we're building anything else. But the other thing I really want to get down immediately is this grower as well. So let's get that grower put in there. What kind of grower do we want? A tiny grower, and that just takes wood. So I want to do that as well. We have our hunter there, and then we can put this grower basically right beside this hunter. And again, we're not able to use, so maybe if I leave a space there for a house or something, that's fine. Yeah, so there's our tiny hunter that just takes wood and everything. This takes stone, and that's actually being done immediately. I want those guys increase priority. This is the priority, guys. Get these things done first and foremost. Let's get that up to 5. We really need that food coming in pronto. Them also getting this thing up is also amazing. So I'm kind of okay. Once they get those up, we'll get this up, start throwing some people at these things, and this should supplement our food fairly well. The fact that we only really had our hunter, which is also doing a great job, that's a great return for food. The fact that that one guy is feeding like 6-ish people. All right, immediately, someone in the pumpkins. Let's up your tool limit. Not that high. How about you can make 45 tools for right now. Weird number, I'm aware, but I'm just leaving it at there. He's also going to need some more iron. Let's also put someone in there. Drop you down to 2. We'll get you guys going here. So they're only going to get that done, and then we're going to have a little bit more room to build. Oh, you know what? Let's slow this down for just a second. They're going to go somewhere else after that. The other thing I really want to get up almost immediately is some kind of town hall, and I believe... Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. The biddy notice board. I really like this biddy stuff, guys. I don't remember if it's new to this mod pack or if I just missed it when I was doing Mega Mod 8. I think it might be new, but these are amazing. It's a tiny little notice board. And I actually just noticed is there multiple kinds? Yeah. Look at those beauts. And that's all you need for a town census. That is absolutely fantastic. All right, we're going to get those guys in. And we have these people working at both of these spots, which is amazing. They can immediately just drop the food off here, although getting ourselves a new storage spot there would be kind of nice. Maybe even getting ourselves a market wouldn't be a bad idea. But we do have a... Oh, no, never mind. That's not a storage unit. Can I get these guys? Maybe they'll do better if they get something else. For right now, I'm going to leave it be. Let's put somebody to work there. So I'm going to say, don't work this. They should just immediately drop over here. And yeah, we definitely need somewhere for them to put that food. Do I want even more food, guys? I was going to consider plopping down the other greenhouse just to see if we needed seeds or not. It used to plant seeds and generate seedlings. Let's see. Let us see if it'll allow us to just do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it, I think, and put it in line with this. And we'll throw it right there. Get that thing down, guys. It does take 6 stone and a bunch of logs, but we have the logs to do it. So hopefully they'll get that going sooner rather than later. And hopefully everybody else will start to collect fish and whatnot sooner rather than later as well. Are they building this out here? They are. So once they get that guy built, we'll take everybody off of this food collector, which is still doing a decent job, but obviously not as good as we need it to. It's getting, so that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's getting enough for 6-ish people. So that food guy is getting 6 people, which is not enough. This is going to be 5, or yeah, 4-ish, 4-ish, 5-ish maybe. We'll see how many people we get here. It's going to be a struggle, guys. This is going to be a early struggle for food. The fact that I pushed for resources wasn't the smartest. Not the smartest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But you know what? We live and we learn. We make mistakes. We just have to go with it, right, guys? Are they working on this? They are. Okay, so this is going to be able to take a few people. I want to immediately stop working on this. So they'll go immediately over here to the tiny gatherer. And this actually has a storage space in it, it seems like. That's amazing. I don't even need to give it a storage. I wonder if my hunters will drop stuff off there as well. We'll have to see. You guys are doing how much? 40 fish. Beautiful. That means nobody's hungry right now. We also don't have a lot of things for everybody to work on. I want to get myself over here almost immediately as well, because those resources would be really nice, and I don't want to be sending anybody on a walk of death. So let's use all of this beautiful wood that we've collected. Covered bridge, just a bridge. Is there anything else here I'm looking for? There we go. Wait. What's the one I'm looking for? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. This is units of wood. Covered is 5 per. This is 3 per. And And this is 2 per rough log. No. Guard tower bridge. Okay, we'll do all those weird things later. For right now, let's just do this rough one here. And I'm thinking right here is probably a nice spot for it. Get it across there, guys. But before you guys work on that, if you could, please work on this. Now, they're probably going to say we don't have enough stone, and they would be right. So let's go get our people out there harvesting almost all, it says there. Go get all that stuff. We do have some iron sitting right here. We also have some stone over here. We should have a little bit of stone over here. And I'll say you guys are able to collect that stone there as well. And that should give us a lot of stuff to work on. Yes. And then, yeah, so it is definitely the stone that is the slow point here. So let's actually say this is a higher priority. All of that's a higher priority. Go and fetch it. How are you guys doing? 112? Perfect. And you guys... Why do you have oats? Explain yourself to me, my friends. Ooh, there's some wood. All right, we can actually take a look. So the itty-bitty notice board, for you guys, for those of you that don't know, this is amazing. It gives you an overview. It tells you your total amount of citizens, your adults, your students, your children. We should probably get them educated as soon as possible. I do like to have educated people. And then production. This is where the real beauty is. It tells you how much you currently have, so food, how much we've used in the past year, and how much we've produced. So at the moment, we are producing more than we're using in this given year. Over the last year, we've used more than we produced, so we were in a downward spiral. But it does seem like we are now in an upward spiral with the amount of people that we have. Doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. We're going to have to work hard to keep it that way. All right, you're done. Can I just put someone to work on you, and will you just give me food? What do you make? Ooh, this might just make seedlings? I don't know what that makes. That might just make seedlings that we plant elsewhere. I'm not too sure. I'm still a little bit nervous about how much food we have, so I do want to produce another greenhouse, I think, just to really cement ourselves here. Now, obviously, these aren't the best thing for food, but it's better than not. So let's go something along the lines of... I'm going to just do this, strangely enough. I'm also noticing that I can't get in there. That's fine. This can be a little bit of a dead end. And then we'll throw in a, like, barn or something in there to, like, encompass this entire little area. All right, and then we are going to need to house these guys because we are probably up against a little bit of a clock on getting some people moved out of these homes. If I move over like this, yeah, we have a 12-year-old there, 12-year-old there. We have a 7-year-old, but a 20-year-old that is not paired off. Yeah, so we do have some pairings that need to be made. I don't want to expand our population too quickly, but getting them out there would not be a bad plan. So let's go back to the homes. We were using... Oh, no, actually, never mind. We were using these guys. And let's just stick with what we already have here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. We'll leave ourselves a little space there. And, whoa, wrong button. F, please. Let's find the same style. U. And then once again, let's do 3 of these. Same style, please. And then an end block. There we go. And let's start by just doing the 2 end ones, and we'll work our way into the center later. All right, we have got our path over here, which is absolutely fantastic. That's going to give us a chance to grab all of this stuff when we need that material. That's a lot shorter of a jaunt over here until our stone guy gets himself going. He's still cutting trees and whatnot. Although on that note, we can probably make his life a little bit easier and these guys' life a little bit easier by just saying, let's just chop down all those trees. Stop having them not being used. All right, how are you doing, Mr. Food Guy? 200. The nice thing about this, the words I'm looking for here, the nice thing about the fishing spot is I can just shove people over there when I need to. And the other nice thing about these, if I recall correctly, when they're not in here working, they just turn into villagers and they will run out and collect things for us. So that is also nice. We're going to make use of those guys. So you guys are bringing out seedlings. What are seedlings and what do they do? Can I pause that for a second and just, can I see that anywhere? Colonial Charter. I'd love to be able to research this. Do you guys show me what seedlings do? No, probably not, right? Seaweed. It'll just show me what it is. It won't actually tell me what they do, won't it? It's also not from here. So I don't think we can eat seedlings. I think they're probably planted, or maybe they're sold. Let's see if they'll tell me here. Again, we'll just hit play in the background. Let them work. We have somebody dying during childbirth. That is the worst. We do not have time for them to be dying during childbirth, you guys. Oh, that sucks. Okay, a botanist plants seeds of the greenhouse and makes growth seedlings and vegetables. So I really am not too sure what they would do. If I go to my inventory here, I can see them. We have 16 seedlings. I don't know if they're food or not. If anybody knows what seedlings do, let me know. For right now, I'm going to leave them working there. But it would be nice to know what those guys are used for. Okay, so let's speed ourselves through the winter. We are doing just fine on food now, which is amazing. And our one individual builder is busy doing other things. You know what? I think I'm actually going to say stop working there for right now. I don't know what these seedlings do. Until I do some research, I'm going to say we don't need it. I would prefer them working on food and whatnot. These guys, what have they done this year? Oh, look at that beauty. Oh, it's glorious. What they do need out there, though, is somewhere to... you. There we go. There was somebody out there working that didn't need to. We need somewhere for these guys to live. We have both a hunter and a tiny gatherer out here. So giving these guys somewhere to live probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And I think giving them some kind of tree fort would be would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? That's parks. Ghosted tree? Granny house? Nah, that's not what I'm looking for. What about all you guys? Oh, forgot about all those gathering things. There's just so much in these games, guys. I don't want to use these havens. I think we've already talked about that, but those are not exactly what I'm looking for. I guess I could just go into the homes. You know what? Homes it is. There was the one that had the trees like these guys, right? Nope, never mind, not you. Who has the trees? You have the trees. There we go. Tree topper. Yeah, here we go. Does it tell me how many people can live in there? For 4 people. Wow. It only costs wood. We'll do you there. Multiple trees. That'll be enough people to work in both locations and get us our initial jumping off point here. You're not being worked. You're almost done. Once you're done, we'll throw one of our people in there. Again, just getting ourselves a stockpile here is really important to me. You guys are fine. I would love to see what our stockpile of... Not rough tools. What's the word I'm looking for here, guys? Not furs. Where is it? We have a lot of fodder. We could get some horses. Guys, what is the word I'm looking for? It needs hide coat. It needs leather. That's what I was looking for. Apparently, we have not been taking any deer. All right, let's throw another person in here. Again, the food is the most important thing right now. And yes, as you can see, we're getting about 400 food per. That's amazing. And they're busy getting these guys in. That's perfect for me as well, because population is now going to be our slowing point, and there are births happening, but we really need like these two, our siblings, so they will not pair off, but at least one of them might pair off with somebody. We have a couple 8-year-olds at least. Yeah, all that. Aha! Somebody was just created into a labor. Would someone turn 10? Yes, that person turned 10. So these 2 households should pair off once we get these houses up and running. So someone should pair off and go over here. Beautiful. Thank you very much. More births and some more hunger, unfortunately. Hopefully we can continue to feed off that. Let's take a quick look at our production again here. Food. Again, we are overproducing. Produce to use there, but we should be producing enough food so that hunger shouldn't be around for too long. This we want to keep up. I like to produce like at least a quarter more food just so that we have room to grow into it, right? Well, let's do a little bit of planning here, guys. Let's put one more person in build here and think about what we need next. Around here, so we have our food vaguely taken care of. I can add some more to the fishing dock, and they should do fine to get me even more. And at least another 1 or 2 people there. Everybody else, though, what do we want? Well, let's get schools and a market going on in here. I think that would make sense as two things to really get going immediately. What kind of markets do we have here? Let's take a quick gander and take a look at what they all look like. We have our standard general market from the vanilla. We've got a small market. We've got a central market. We've got a tiny market, which actually for this kind of area might be exactly what we're looking for. Cape Town. Let's actually rotate this so we can actually see what it looks like. Rotate. There we go. We've got an old town market, which I love. We've got a Port Royal market. Ooh, that's pretty great. I really do like that, but it's a little bit too big for this general area, so we don't quite need that one. Village market's amazing. We've got a pine market. Ooh, what does this guy look like? Can't really see inside the model, but I mean, it looks pretty awesome. I wouldn't say no to that. We've got a standard market again. Shoebrook market. We have this river market, which is awesome. It goes out there on the water. We've got a biddy. We're going biddy, guys. Obviously, we're going biddy. We're doing biddy everything. Let's throw this biddy. Oh, you know where it would fit perfectly? Right there. Biddy market. Throw her down. Done like dinner, and we even have another house up there. Now, let's take a look around. We have a 9-year-old, so they're about to... We have 2 9-year-olds, and are they of different sexes? Yes, they are. That means we need a new house coming in pronto. So let's unblock that one and get people out there. Our food is not piling up as I want it to, but hopefully it will in the future. We'll see. We're still producing. I think we have enough room for 1 or 2 more people here before we can really start to panic. I think. Food, yeah, produced to used, we're fine. We overproduced by a decent chunk. I think I have a little bit of room to go before we fully go on a full-on panic here. Are we getting things built over here? No. Do kind of want to see how these guys are doing, though. Still doing quite well. Whoops. No. Go back to it. I wanted to up this to 1,500. I don't want to have to wait on our food for a while. Okay, so we got that guy down. What was the other thing that I wanted to get down, guys? It was a school. We need a school for everybody in here. And I'm thinking that maybe up in this general region, it might not be a bad spot. This is going to be our little town area here. So let's grab a road. We've got a spot here and a spot there. And I'm thinking that we either might have another row of houses here if they can fit, which I think they would. So I'm going to plan for a row of houses there. And then on this side, we may have a school. All right, what kind of school do we want here, guys? Let's take a look. Let's also have this going at 5 speed in the background. We can have that going, that's fine. Schools! Where are you, my friends? You guys are right here. Let's take a look at what we got. We got a schoolhouse. We've got an old school. Port Royal School, which is kind of nice. A humble school. Very humble looking. We've got ourselves a small school, a Celtic school, a bitty schoolhouse. Aw, you're so cute, little itty bitty. How much people do you take? 20 students? Guys, why would I put in anything but an itty bitty schoolhouse? Why would I even consider anything else? Itty bitty it is. We'll obviously go through all the other ones later, but for right now, that is totally fine. And get that guy going, guys. It seems like stone is a little bit of our sticking point here. Are you guys starting to collect stone? It doesn't particularly seem like it, but they really should start collecting stone soon. You guys are doing a decent chunk of logs, so that's fine. We have enough iron to keep ourselves tooled up for a little while. Just making sure that we have... What are our builders building right now? What are you guys working on? What's everybody building? Also, we were talking about bears last in the comments there. What are you guys doing? Why is there always these giant dancing bears in groups? That's not how that works. Maybe they just don't have spots for cubs. You guys are still waiting on leather, am I correct? Have we collected any leather? Really, we're doing furs and feathers, so... Cloaks are a struggle at the moment. Luckily, we're not sending our people out too far, so I'm okay with them not having too many cloaks. Thinking about things, we are up to 20. Getting that schoolhouse will really slow us down, but also make it a lot better for us. You guys are waiting on iron. Okay, that'll happen at some point once we have iron. I'm actually just going to pause it for right now, just so people aren't put on there to work. Let's also just say, you can have this stone if you really need stone. It's so close by. These guys are not doing their job really that well. Who's working there, by the way? There's a stone cutter right there. What are you doing? You are working. What kind of work are you doing? Are you out there planting some stone? Seems like that's probably the case. We have been knocking some stone down out here, so that's beautiful. They actually can just go collect it. That's amazing. Putting it in place. We have a bunch of new laborers here, guys. Okay, again, let's take a quick gander around, see if we need any more homes. We have 2 people there that are 10 and 11. We have an 11-year-old there and a 10-year-old there. We actually need multiple homes. So let's get that one up and running as well. How are we doing on food? We are starting to stockpile a itty-bitty little bit. If we take a look here, food, we are roughly, yeah, we're doing okay. I think just to keep on top of it, though, let's throw one person in here and take a quick gander at what they're doing. 325, so that one person can do another 2 people at least, and that should continue that on. How is everybody doing here? Last year you made, okay, you got yourself almost 400. You did 450, and I'm gonna work somebody here. Again, it's gonna take down our people a little bit, but that's okay. And can I, just to clear this wood out so that they can do a little bit more growing, can I increase the priority of bringing all that in? And that. Stop going out there to work, guys. There's stone to collect in this general region as well. You're waiting on that. You're waiting on stone. Yeah, we really need to get that stone in, boys. Boys and girls, go collect me the stone. I'm sick and tired of waiting around for this. Let's go to 10 speed. Just go get it, guys. There we go. Look at all that stone collection. Aren't you guys beauty? There it is. Where are you putting it? Oh, you're putting in the houses. Oh, okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. Okay, let's take a quick gander around. It seems like we have as many houses as we need. For right now, we should be fine. They should start to build up other things. Yes, they're getting this guy built up. Amazing. When we have enough stone, so they should get that guy built up. Let's put one person working in the biddy market. That's amazing. How are we doing down here? We have not built either of those guys, but that's not that far away. They should be able to go down there. You are reaching your fuel limit? Heck no. We don't have a 2,000 fuel limit, my friend. Get yourself up, 200, sorry, get yourself up 2,000. Oh, you know what I have not given him? I've not given him a stockpile. Let's give him a little stockpile for fuel. Right here, log fuel stockpile. Let's say he can have a 5x5. That's where he's going to stockpile his fuel. Oh, look at this. Our iron collection is starting to go. So the one problem is it looks exactly the same as iron ore, but it should be what we're looking for. In fact, there's the stored iron, guys. He's started collecting it. He started collecting it. Let's unpause our itty bitty tailor. Let's also, now depending on how fast he's going to be getting this in, he's got 10 iron. He really should start to get more iron in now. There's 4 iron there. We'll have to see. We're going to take a quick gander at that in a little bit, but for right now, we'll have to see. Let's put somebody out here. We really should start to collect our educated citizens. Okay, guys, I'm feeling far more comfortable than I was at the end of last episode. You can make... Oh, you can make absolutely nothing. We need leather in general, and we are not collecting leather. Well, that's fine. At some point, we will get cows. We will do what we need to do. On that note, well, first off, let's get ourselves off our 10 speed. Look at all these kids being born. It's beautiful. Nobody is in school, but lots of them will be in school relatively shortly. We got nobody getting older. Just a lot of youngins. They're going to go to school. It's going to be beautiful. You're going to, if we have enough iron, you know what? We're starting to store up iron. And we've got a decent chunk of this in reserve. Let's stop working there and start working over there. And we can always move them back over if we need to. I think that's a great idea. Okay, what do we need next, guys? Trader wouldn't be bad. And obviously, if we look at the map here, the trader comes in here and goes down. So we could actually throw a trader right here. And that would not be a bad plan. Let's go look what kind of traders we have available to us. Non-life on the water. Is it over here? Nope. Over here? Yes, there we go. We got ourselves trade buildings and specialized trade buildings. But let's see what kind of trade buildings we have available to us. We have just a standard trading post, general trader, PEI traders. Ooh, it takes just locks. It trades vanilla items. Okay, Old Town trading post. All of your trading needs. Beautiful. A general trader. A general trader built-in store. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of cool. Then we've got a tiny trader. We've used that in the past. We've got a farm supplier. So farm supplier, industry supplier, dry goods, food supplier. If we want a specialty, we have a small trader, which is awesome. We've got a larger trader, trader post, industry merchant. Very cool. We've got a biddy general trader. Oh, guys, we're going biddy, aren't we? We're going biddy. Let's just throw him in. Let's just throw him in. Are we going to throw him right here? We're going to throw him right there. Biddy general trader, guys. Biddy general trader. And you know what? Do we want to get some better roads going here, guys? They've definitely changed this up a little bit. Is there less roads? More road textures. There we go. Oh, even more road textures. City roads. Good God. Wood chip roads. Good God. Gravel. Corduroy road. Doesn't seem like a... And then we have a moss road. Well, I guess we could just go... Oh, okay, there we go. Now we have the more kinds of roads here. Do we want wooden roads? Oh, you know what? Nah, screw it. For right now, we're just sticking with what we have, guys. We know what we are. We are a dirt road people at the moment. That's what we are. We are a dirt road people. Now, obviously, we are encroaching. There we go. We're encroaching on the area of these guys. But for right now, I'm going to say that is okay. I'm also going to say that you're fine because we are not getting a lot of leather. Getting ourselves this guy built up makes a little bit more sense at the moment. How are you doing? 25 iron. Yeah, our iron is definitely coming in hot, which is going to mean that we are going to be making a decent chunk of iron tools, right? Yeah, there we go. Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. Do we want to move on to making... Just thinking. 2 people are working on this consistently. We have enough logs there for a while. We might need more fuel before I jump over here. Maybe we just make a log mill. I'm just thinking that I want to do more milling. But we might have to go directly to... Yeah, I can see the firewood is bad. Bundling. Where's the mill? A bit further away. Construction. Sawmill. Okay, there's a bunch of different kind of sawmills. There's the water mill sawmill is the kind of one that I was thinking of, but I usually go for that one, so maybe I want to do a different one. There's just a straight up lumber mill. You know what? Let's just go for a straight up lumber mill. Where does this go to? It goes to right there. So if I could do a straight up lumber mill like right here, or even just in the back behind this little stockpile here, that probably wouldn't be a horrible idea. There's a humble little mill there, but that's not what we're looking for. A humble lumber cutter, no. Sherbrooke mill. Ooh, we can do a whole milling situation. I think we're probably just going to go for the lumber mill there. Guys. Very slow method. A lumber yard, a rustic style line for increased production of firewood and lumber. Almost as fast per worker as a regular sawmill, but only allows up to 2 workers. I mean, for this general area, that might not be a terrible idea. Employs 1 to 3 cutters. I think this is what I want, guys. I think this is what I want. And we're just going to throw it right here like so. Come build it. If you build it, they will come. So come. All right, let's actually throw a road like that. That should be fine. I could also throw a road. Oh, right, I have a stockpile there. I was like, why can't I connect? I cannot connect, although we probably want to do that just so they can go down and grab that lumber in a quick fashion. All right, guys, continue your work to upwards. Let's also unpause that guy. Now you've collected a bunch of seedlings. Can we just sell them? I don't know what we're going to want to do with those seedlings, guys. We're going to have to see. Let's get ourselves to the next spring here, guys, and then it is spring. Never mind. Maybe. Well, let's get ourselves this trading post up. We're gonna get the trading post considered and all that kind of thing, and then we'll probably call it for an episode. I feel like we have done a huge amount of good in this episode. We do have some kids turning 8, so they are going to need a new home sooner rather than later. So getting this house up and running really is not a bad idea. Let's continue to check our graphs here to make sure our food is fine. Yes, we are overgrowing by basically 1,000 right now, even though the food is being immediately taken up. Strangely enough, it must just be being kept in random places. Did we get these homes up and running? Oh, we did. Oh, well, in that case, we have that home going too. Do I want to wait on this one? Let's pause you. It's so close to being done, but that means we're just gonna be able to immediately pump it up because I have this home over here as well. So getting that one up and running actually makes a little bit more sense. Aha, and this guy is done. Okay, so for you, we want to trade. What kind of items do we want to trade, guys? For right now, I'm gonna say seedlings. I don't know what they do, so let's just get them going. We don't have any other resources to really trade right now, though. Now we could trade fodder because we have a lot of fodder. We also have a lot of fur, and we don't have a purpose for that fur yet. Now, obviously, we could use the fur for other things. For right now, I'm just going to say that. Do that for me. Yes, please and thank you. Now, have we actually acquired any leather? Let's look at our inventory here. Hide coats. Where's leather in the world here? Where is it? Where in the world is the leather? Iron tools are good. Yeah, we still have not collected any leather, which is very odd. It just means that no bears have walked through. Not bears, sorry. That no deer have walked through here at all. Only bears and ducks are coming through this area right now. Very, very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay, I did say we were getting to that point and then calling it, so let us call it. We also have our lumber yard up here, and we would be making lumber from logs here. Once we have the lumber, we will be building out our charcoal situation, which is how we are going to heat the area. It's going to make life way easier. Now, you, my friend, what are you doing per year? 60 logs, 92 logs, and some blueberries, strangely enough. That should be enough of a forest node to keep these guys going. I may need to get another one in there relatively quickly. Maybe getting a standard forest node over here might be a cool idea. But you guys can let me know what you think on that. What kind of other spots are you thinking you want to see in this first little area? Also, let me know what you think. And yeah, on that note, like, comment, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you have any thoughts on what we should do next. Any toolkits or any mod kits you really want to see me use. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.